पूछना चाहती हूं कि इस बार 400 पार का नारा है, तो 400 पार के लिए साउथ से बड़ा टारगेट रहेगा। पिछले इलेक्शन में 2019 में देयर वर 30 सीट्स फॉर द एनडीए, 29 फॉर द बीजेपी। इसको 50 तक ले जाने के लिए कौन से राज्य का कितना कंट्रीब्यूशन होगा, क्योंकि कर्नाटका में अब आपकी सरकार नहीं है। क्या ये 28 सीटों में से जो 25 सीटें पिछली बार मिली थी, ये टारगेट मीट किया जाएगा, या इस बार शायद कर्नाटका से कम और बाकी राज्यों में देखना पड़ेगा? ये टारगेट कैसे पूरा होगा?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल नाविका जी, ये जो इंप्रेशन है कि दक्षिण भारत में भारतीय जनता पार्टी वीक है और कांग्रेस पार्टी बहुत स्ट्रांग है, ये इंप्रेशन गलत है। बिकॉज इन द साउथ ऑफ इंडिया द बीजेपी हैज 29 MPs and the Congress party has much lesser MPs than that, first of all. Second, if you, other than Telangana now and Karnataka, in Andhra and in Tamil Nadu, the Congress party is not even a number 3 party. And they humiliate us or insult us by saying we are not a party of the South. They must first look at the mirror themselves. Second, आप देश के इतिहास में नामिका जी, बीजेपी इज दैट पॉलिटिकल पार्टी विच इज अ वेरी न्यू एंट्रेंट compared to a party like the Congress and other political parties which are more or less offshoots of the same Congress party. And we are a party that has grown and will grow organically. And our
by
growth
taking
also,
people from Congress, from other political parties, आप ग्रो कर रहे हैं, पर बहुत से लोग कांग्रेस छोड़कर आ रहे हैं, तो कांग्रेस मुक्त
who would want to be with a sinking ship? Who would want to be with a sinking ship?
Then what will happen to the party with the difference? If you have all Congress people, ex-Congress peoples in your party, तो फिर ओरिजिनल बीजेपी कहाँ है?
As long as the new people जो कांग्रेस से आए या टीएमसी से आए, बाकी से आए, as long as they are committed to the ideology of the BJP, that politics should be placed second and nation should be placed first, उसमें दिक्कत क्या है? If a Congressee who is now shouting Pakistan Zindabad tomorrow will come and say Jai Shri Ram, I should welcome it. Why should I be saying no to it? As far as the specific question of South, let me tell you, in Karnataka, Navika ji, we will win 28 out of 28 seats.
Audience, what do you think? And what are your questions? Questions that you may have about yourself, your country, your city, your Prime Minister, the future of our nation, to your leader, Tejasvi Surya, here on the dais.
I wanted to ask about what is your ideas to stop brain drain and make India number 1 in education.
एक और सवाल ले लेते हैं और आप दोनों का जवाब दे दीजिएगा। और एक सवाल किसी को पूछना है?
Many people, first time voters, they are confused, they're not guided properly, and they are under the influence of other people. What would you like to tell to these people, like first time voters? What
Very important question.
Questions.
Very important question from Aditi and also Lahiri. Okay. Please respond.
To Aditi's question on brain drain, why were young people, bright, talented people from India forced to migrate outside for better opportunities? Because the systems here, the policies here did not give them the kind of opportunities that they deserved. Both educationally and employment and entrepreneurship wise. छोटी-छोटी examples मैं देता हूं. बैंगलोर से कई सारे युवा हायर एजुकेशन के लिए, एमएस करने के लिए, इंजीनियरिंग करने के लिए लाखों करोड़ रुपए का कर्ज यहां लेकर वो विदेश जाते हैं, क्योंकि अपने एजुकेशन सिस्टम बहुत कमजोर था. वी वर नॉट इवन अमॉन्ग द बेस्ट इन द वर्ल्ड. आई स्पोक अबाउट द रिव्यू ऑफ द नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी दैट वी डिड आफ्टर अ गैप ऑफ 34 years, क्योंकि अपने एजुकेशन पॉलिसी इतना रिडंडेंट था, आउट ऑफ डेट हो गया था. And it forced our young people to take multiple crore loans and go outside of India. National education policy में हम एक बहुत बड़ा change किए हैं. One, we have not only made the national education policy more up to date, more modern, but we have also allowed for the first time foreign universities to tie up with educational institutions in India to set up their domestic campuses. So a middle-class family youngster need not take up a loan by mortgaging his property, his house, etc. here and go outside of India. नाविका जी, कई सारे मेरे दोस्त हैं जो भारत में वापस आकर उनका सेवा करना चाहते हैं. But because they have taken such big loans, educational loans, and that is still to be paid, the easiest way to pay them today is through dollars or pounds in whichever country they are earning. That is why they are still working there. And they tell me the day their education loans are complete, they will take the next flight back to India and start working in India because India under Modi has changed. Nani Palkhiwala, at a particular instance, commenting on the budget, says, India and Indian politicians chose poverty deliberately. That India was poor by policy. India was poor by choice and not by accident.
It's a vote bank.
It's a vote bank. क्योंकि गरीब के वोट को आप 500 रुपए देके खरीद सकते हैं. गरीब आत्मनिर्भर बन जाता है तो आप उनके वोट आप खरीद नहीं सकते हैं. वो अपने आप सोचना शुरू करते हैं. आज इसलिए देश में बदलाव हो रहा है क्योंकि गरीब को बेसिक्स मोदी जी ने दिया है और आज 500 से 300 रुपए से एक पैकेट बिरयानी से एक पैकेट लिकर से उनका वोट किसी पार्टी खरीद नहीं सकते. इसलिए ये लोग हार रहे चुनाव में.
और ये शायद लाहिरी के सवाल का जवाब
कम टू क्वेश्चन. सो वी वर केप्ट पुअर बाय चॉइस. उसका असर युवाओं में क्या पड़ रहा था? हम सब बैंगलोर से आते हैं और बैंगलोर इज known for its IT capital. Narayan Murthy, Nandan Nilekani, these are the icons that our young people worship here. When Narayan Murthy started Infosys, in an interview on one of the channels, he said that he had to make 50 trips to Delhi for over 3 years to get licenses and permissions to import 50 computers. So would you be an entrepreneur who is capable, talented, survive this kind of a system that wants to stifle you and remain in this country? The reason why the best of the lot went outside was because of these kind of policies. And come to 2019, come to 2020, just 20 minutes from here in Koramangala is the country's first dedicated, exclusive startup branch that is opened by SBI to support young dreams of young people like here. Why this is important for a first-time voter to understand? And मैं मानता हूं first-time voter independently vote करना चाहिए. First-time voter ही नहीं, हर voter अपना बुद्धि इस्तेमाल करके, discretion इस्तेमाल करके, first-time voter हो या बार-बार voting किया senior voter हो, please vote independently, unbiased तरीके से.